So this is a quick summary of a 6-day tour of Tunisia with World Care Foundation. It was to raise funds for World Care Foundation's Palestine crisis appeal. Here we are, we're flying out from Manchester. Very warm welcome by Fawzi and his team from Authentic Travel in Tunisia. Got there quite late on a Monday night, built our bikes up in the hotel ready for the Tuesday start. Next morning was a nice early start. An early breakfast to be ready for about 8 o'clock. The first day we were going to head towards Al Jem. So if you don't know Tunisia, Al Jem houses a massive amphitheatre, an old Roman amphitheatre from the 3rd century. And here's Fawzi, who came to pick us up and escorted us for the first leg to the van, and then we set off to Al Jem. All the way, fantastic stops, amazing cafe stops, great support from local people, some fantastic pictures, as is always the case, and cracking weather as well on day one. Here we are, we're going along nicely, actually, good progress. Roads very safe, being provided with an escort by one of Fawzi's team. Anise from Fawzi's team of Authentic Travel provided us a van support vehicle, which had all that extra kit inside and gave us support all the way as well. Stopped here at a restaurant, decided too posh for us, and went on towards Al Jem and the amphitheatre and decided we were going to have some street food. So some nice quick pictures here. We stopped at this fella's little hole in the wall takeaway kind of thing to have some Malawi. Fantastic welcome, amazing guy. Went on to take some pictures at the mosque, at the Colosseum. Went on to have a look at the amphitheatre and Colosseum. If you haven't been, highly recommend it. It is a fantastic place to visit, and very open, very easy access. Can't go to an amphitheatre without recreating some gladiatorial scenes there. Then went on and prayed at the masjid, at the mosque that's right beside the amphitheatre. Some more pictures here from the amphitheatre itself. It is really nice, take some amazing pictures. It's the 3rd time we didn't manage to get down to the subterranean level there, but here's some more pictures. I think that pretty much wraps up the day in Al Jem. And the next day we were going to go on to Monastir, and we had a program to go on to Mehdiya. Here we are, starting quite early again. It was forecast to rain, so here we are with some waterproofs. Went on. Monastir wasn't hard at all. Actually, Monastir is just down the road. We got there really easy. That's the mausoleum of Habib Bourguiba, the founder of Tunisia. And this is the whole promenade area where most of the tourists and locals will gather, and just off of here, just there, you can actually see the Rabat where scenes from Life of Brian were filmed. And then we moved on and it started raining. The locals told us that it hadn't rained for about 8 months and they were really welcoming the rain. We, on the other hand, were expecting some nice sunshine, so we didn't really welcome the rain that much. And then just after this little run, we had a little incident with a car which took out 2 of our cyclists. Fortunately, no lasting damage. One of the guys is still recovering, and then here's me and Safraz making our way back to the hotel while everybody else got a lift in the van. Got cleaned up, got showered up, got a hold of the muck all over my face, and went into Sous after we'd all showered. Met Bilal there, Hamza, the coffee guy. We met him at the cafe every time we go to Sous, and then had a nice little wander around Sous. Here's the mosque just behind me. We went into the mosque to pray. The Rabat, you may have noticed, was in the background there as well. It's a beautiful old mosque. There's the pulpit, and there is the Rabat. There's some pictures from Junaid's X-ray. Really quick service, he tells me. I wasn't with him, but guys that went said it was an excellent service. Here we are, nothing better to do if you're in a hotel and your bike's just been covered in grit and salty water. Get it in the shower, give it a good wash. No mind giving yourself a wash. Make sure you got your priorities right, clean your bike first. Day 4 was a chill and short day in Sousse. Here we are, consulted the metro. We weren't going to get a taxi, so we thought let's take the metro since it's just opposite the hotel. Here's the guys on the metro. It's about 10-15 minute ride back into Sousse. Again, another rainy day. Here we are, we stopped at a local restaurant just opposite the Rabat and had a local delight. Actually, it was Lablabi, absolutely delicious. Look it up, try it if you want. Every time I come to Sousse, I always go down to this little cafe. It's full of locals. You know it's good when the locals absolutely filling it. And we had some Ataibin nat, so you got mint tea there. Some more pictures from the metro station, pictures from the mosque. We wrapped up the day with a meeting in one of the cafes to plan our next day. Really looking forward to the next day, actually. It was to offer Jummah prayers in Qayrawan. We were going to cycle down. It's one of the oldest mosques in Africa. And here we are. We started off. It was a great day. Weather was amazing. So after 2 days of rain, it all cleared up. And here we are, Fawzi from Authentic, who was fantastic throughout, providing us an escort in his Prado. Here he is, just following us even, giving us a nice clear run on the road. And here we are heading towards Qayrawan. I think we just passed the sign for Qayrawan there. And traffic wasn't too bad, actually. It was quite safe, felt very safe on the roads. And there's a sign for Qayrawan, actually. And maybe not the wisest thing, but here we are with the Palestine flag out. Here's an earlier cafe stop where we stopped for some drinks. So a really lovely warm day. We had some coffees and then moved on from here. This is the tourist centre that you hit first when you get to Qayrawan. It's right next to the Aglabid basins. If you don't know what they are, just look them up. They're supposed to be a bit of a wonder. Supposed to be a bit of an engineering marvel, actually, but yeah, you always see this uncle whenever I go there. He's always in the souvenir shop. Some pictures from Sidi Sahbi, the grave of one of the companions of the Prophet, and Baruta, where you've got a camel drawing up water from an ancient well. But here we are, one of the many things that you can do in Qayrawan. Here's the camel drawing the water from down there. And then one of the gates into Qayrawan. Stopped to have some kaftaji. Apparently that's the thing to do. Very, very hot for a South Asian. I couldn't handle the heat, but yeah, enjoyed it massively. And then on towards the Grand Mosque in Qayrawan to offer Friday prayers. We listened to the sermon and offered prayers, hung around, did our Asr prayers there as well. A fantastic Grand Mosque. Do visit it if you are in Tunisia. It's definitely worth a visit. Some amazing pictures from there as well, and a great experience to meet everyone. And here's some more pictures from Sidi Sahbi, the mausoleum. And you can't go to Qayrawan without buying some makaroo, the local delicacy. So I've always visited this shop, and I went to it again. There's some more pictures from our Jummah prayers, and earlier on when we were making our way down to Qayrawan. Here's us pootling around the Medina. It's I think it caught some of the locals by surprise. All these cyclists doing around here, but yeah, it is a beautiful ancient city. And there's some more pictures from earlier on when we were cycling into Qayrawan with the Palestinian flag, and we've got Fawzi in the Prado providing convoy and support. And that was a fantastic day in Qayrawan. Day 6 was just chilling and shopping. Some of us went to Sousse, some of us went to Monastir. Here's the Sula Centre, shopping centre in Sousse, and then we dropped into one of the local bakeries there. Safra's very pleased with his freshly baked bread, and then we went around this local fresh fruit and veg market as well as a fish market. It is fantastic. I mean, it is an absolute delight to the eyes. Look at the colours, and fish just fished out of the sea, off the coast of Sousse. Here is the Musi Qubba, which is an old museum housed within this ancient building. Some interesting exhibits in here. Again, if you get a chance and if you can find it, because you can easily get lost in the Medina, then definitely do a visit. Plenty of cafes, plenty of places to grab a bite to eat. Day 7 was Hergala with We Bike in Sousse, which is a local club that we made contact with, and Sunday is their social ride. So we went north out of Scans, which was where our hotel was, towards Sousse, and here's us in Port al Kantawi, and then moving onwards towards Hergala, which we were told is their normal social Sunday ride, and it's a beautiful little town north of Sousse. These are plenty of pictures with some of their local cyclists. It was wonderful to join a lot of them, listen to their experiences. Always a room for ice cream. There we are. Our guys never miss a chance, but it's just off the coast there. It's absolutely beautiful. Just earlier there, you might have seen Hussam, who's a local Palestinian student. It was wonderful to catch up with him and have a little chat about conditions in Gaza. He's actually from Gaza and has a lot of family in Gaza, and has unfortunately lost family members in Gaza as well. Again, some great pictures. This is us just arriving at the cafe at the coast in Hergla, making our way down to the cafe for a bite to eat before we make our return. But yeah, again, as you can see, great pictures. Try to summarize it as best I can. It would have been too long a video if we got all of it. And then we cycled back. So this was one of the only days where we actually cycled back as well. Last day, we were flying out about 4 o'clock, so some time to do some last minute shopping, head into Sousse, grab something to eat and kill some time before our flight, or to make some amazing desserts and treats. Here's us weighing our packs, our suitcases, before heading out into Sousse. Some last minute pictures of the historical sites in the bazaar. Here's us buying some leather goods. And the last bite to eat, we had to have some malawi. We had some malawi from this guy 2 or 3 times in our trip, actually. Tried some fricassee as well. And then here's us getting dropped off. It was a fantastic trip. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to World Care Foundation, Authentic and Psychologist.